So you're looking to sell your business and you're about to get ready for the due diligence process. So that's when the buyer comes in, essentially looks under the bonnet of the car and sees exactly what's involved, what issues there are, what's running well, and determines whether they want to proceed with the deal on that basis. So what are some of the red flags that will kill a deal if they come out in the due diligence process? Well, first one we see a lot of is employment issues. If employment contracts aren't properly documented, if there is over-reliance on a staff member that is likely to leave when the company sells, or an issue such as right-to-work checks haven't been done, immigration issues, that kind of thing. Another problem we see a lot of is IP issues. So if the company hasn't registered their trademark, that's something we can help with if you're preparing for an exit at some point in the near future. Or if there are some other IP issues in terms of maybe you are running a patented technology, but there's been some breaches of that patent. These are some of the key things that the buyer will be looking to dig into and make sure aren't an issue before proceeding. Contract gaps. Do you have contracts that have been kind of rolling over, that haven't been redocumented? Maybe you're on a legacy contract with a supplier that's 10 years old that gives them the right to increase their charges at any time. Do you have change of control clauses in your contracts? Can the other party terminate straight away if there is a sale? That's something that you really have to think about. Are you proceeding on the basis of handshake agreements? A buyer doesn't like that. A buyer doesn't like it if you have a great deal or a contractual arrangement that is based on the fact that you are pals with the person that you are contracting with, whether that is a client or a supplier. So how do you prepare for a clean DD process? Well, the first thing I would always say to a seller is get organised. Create some sort of portal, whether it is a G Drive, OneDrive, Dropbox, however you want to do it, where everything is very clearly set out and organised and has an index. So you'll have all your supplier contracts together, all your client contracts, all your accounts, your annual accounts, your management accounts, your financial forecasts, your employment contracts, your staff handbooks, any documentation relating to trademarks. You want everything set out in a nice order that's easy for a buyer to navigate. If everything is organised and clear, first of all, that allows you to see any gaps. You can identify those and start to fill those gaps before you move towards due diligence. It also makes the due diligence process, when you're trying to sell the business, much cleaner. The buyer's going to be raking through, or their solicitors will be raking through your data room, is what it's called. They'll be raking through everything, trying to work out where the gaps are. That will take them way less time. The process will be much more efficient. You're more likely to sell your business in 2 to 3 months rather than 6 to 8 months. This is a really important process to get right. If you're at the stage where you have been approached by a buyer and you're thinking, right, I need to get this sorted, or if you're preparing for an exit in the next 1 to 2 years and you just want to get ahead of the game, drop me a message or comment below this video. We can have a chat, we can have a consultation call to discuss some of the key things that you should be thinking about to get everything organised and aligned and make sure you're ready and in a great position to sell your business.